Good afternoon, Rural Sociology 1500. I'm Patrick Laird. My colleague Ryan and I would like to discuss with you a very prevalent topic these days: binge drinking at The Ohio State University. Our initial hypothesis was that freshman and sophomore students are more likely to engage in binge drinking due to the fact that they're not used to being away from the traditional authority figures and are now testing their newfound freedom. Our initial research also suggested that there might be a higher correlative effect if the student is involved in a fraternal organization, such as those found in Greek life. We conducted the survey from a sample size of 30 students, and it was taken on the Oval during a standard class day. There is no way of knowing whether or not the students answered truthfully in the survey, but we hope they did due to the level of anonymity.
Hello, I'm Ryan Steele, and I'll be taking over where Pat left off. First of all, binge drinking. What is it? Well, per the National Institute of Alcohol Abuse and Alcoholism, binge drinking is defined as the consumption of 4 beverages for females or 5 beverages for males in roughly 2 hours. As one might imagine, we are not the first individuals to look into the subject, as it appears to be a particularly popular issue in psychology and sociology as well as healthcare. Ultimately, our hypothesis was not terribly well supported. However, if we altered the hypothesis to eliminate the criteria of freshman and sophomore and replace it with the age of the student, there is a much clearer correlation. In that scenario, our survey found the average age of students who claim to binge drink weekly or monthly is approximately 20 years old and comprised 17 of the 30 responses, or 56.7%. Interestingly, that means over half of the participants engage in binge drinking either weekly or monthly and are under the legal drinking age of 21. However, despite some structural shortcomings of our research, there are some collateral finds that may be interesting to explore further. For instance, we saw an interesting correlation between sex and binge drinking. Males appear to binge drink more overall, with a total of 9 of the 13 males surveyed claiming to indulge in binge drinking weekly or monthly. This is in line with previous research performed by Dr. Daniel Strano et al. In the Journal of College Counseling. However, while only 8 of the 17 females surveyed reported binge drinking, 7 of those 8 claimed to participate in binge drinking weekly, as opposed to 4 of the 9 for males. Essentially, it appears that 87.5% of females who binge drink do so weekly, whereas that number is only 44.4% for males. This is distinctly different than research conducted by Dr. Aaron White et al., who found males binge drink more frequently than females. Also, we found a distinct correlation between Greek life and binge drinking. While only 3 of the 30 students surveyed reported participating in Greek life, all of them reported binge drinking, with 66% reporting doing so weekly. This agrees with research by Dr. Kathleen Ragsdale et al. In summary, we were able to find a correlation between our hypothesis and indicated behavior after we revised the hypothesis to better fit the intent of our survey. Furthermore, we happened to obtain data that fit the research done on other topics related to college students and binge drinking, such as Greek life. On behalf of myself and Pat, I hope you enjoyed the video.